So guys, welcome back to the channel. Montel Gordon here. It feels good to be back on YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about what's my favorite method of outreach. So guys, let me just prelude this video by saying I don't actually believe that there's one best method of outreach out there. I believe that it's kind of like niche dependent. It's reliant upon the niche that you're operating in. For example, I know that cold calling to get a dentist on the phone is like one of the most time consuming, time wasting things you can actually do. They just don't answer the phone. They don't come to the phone. They're very busy people, like ridiculously busy. So if you're in the dentist niche, I don't believe that sort of outreach would be best for you. I actually believe if you're in the dentist niche, I've heard that from people who are actually killing it in the dentist niche, that if you actually take donuts to the actual office, like the actual dental practice, and leave it at the reception, I heard that really is a really good way to get through to the actual dental practice owner, so the principal dentist. I've heard also that if you go and get yourself a teeth whitening, like a cheap teeth whitening or teeth cleaning, should I say, because teeth whitening is much more expensive than cleaning. So if you get yourself a cheap teeth cleaning and then talk to the dentist that way, that's a better way in through the door if you're an actual dentist, or sending them a physical letter, or networking at these dental events. Now when it comes to outreach, I mean, there's millions of different ways you can actually reach out to business owners. I mean, you can use LinkedIn, you can email, you could cold call, you can go to networking events, you can do all sorts of stuff. You can go into Facebook groups, you can go into LinkedIn groups. There's all sorts of things you can actually do. But my particular favorite way of reaching out to people is actually using video. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm okay on video. I mean, I do this whole YouTube thing. I wasn't, if you look back at my first video, I really sucked at video. But I want to talk to you guys about video outreach right now. I believe that this is my favorite way of actually reaching out to businesses, and it's kind of what I specialize in. It's the way how I was able to land my first two clients, actually my dental client, the hair salon client. I believe that this is going to be the way I continue to grow my business as well. And what I mean by video outreach is you literally add somebody on Facebook, or you add them on LinkedIn, you take a selfie video and you introduce yourself over video. And I'll give you a couple of examples in a second, but I just want to weigh up the pros and cons of actual video outreach. So guys, let's think about this. Let's actually take a step back and actually think about this for a second. I mean, the business owners you're actually reaching out to, they probably get bombarded with spammy looking messages all the time. Now, let's just think about ways we can actually cut through all that noise they're getting. And I believe that a video is a great way to actually put yourself out there and to cut straight through the noise. Let me give you an example. So I've had this happen to me where I've literally had a lot of messages of people literally wanting to get into the mentorship program or one of my courses, like literally bombarded with messages each and every day over on my Instagram. And I've noticed time and time again that the people who send me a video message, I always tend to open that one first because it's more intriguing to me. It stands out like a sore thumb. So for example, I want you to literally think of your inbox right now on Instagram, like your DM section. So let's just visualize what that actually looks like. There's the person's name, and then there's a piece of text underneath. Or if they sent you multiple messages, then it says 2 messages received. But when you receive a video, it's slightly different. You can actually see that somebody's actually sent you a video. Now that to me is much more intriguing. I don't know what it is, but when I see a video, I kind of get more excited. I'm intrigued to open it. Now, if you can do that and implement that into your outreach, I believe your open rates for your outreach are going to increase dramatically. In fact, I know they're going to increase dramatically because I do this all day, every day in my business. And guys, you kind of want to think in the shoes of the person receiving the video. Now, what I mean by that is, again, you want to visualize what their inbox would actually look like. You're gonna see a lot of people trying to reach out to them saying, "Hi John, I specialize in doing this for this niche, and I'm confident I can help you with this." They've heard all the lines before. What are you gonna do to stand out and be different from all those other guys? And I believe if you send them over a personal video message where you're saying, "Hi John, it's nice to meet you. I just wanted to put a face to the name and just introduce myself personally using a video. I just want to cut through all the other traffic you're getting and all the other messages you're getting and personally introduce myself. My name is Montel. I specialize in helping gyms to increase the amount of customers they get each and every month using Facebook advertising or whatnot." And then you could just say at the end, "I'm really interested in your business, and I'd really love it if we could sit down and have a 15-minute chat just to see if we can actually share some ideas as to, you know, if this would work for your business and if you see potential in that, and when would you be free. And then you could actually double this up with a text at the start. So if you're going to send like a video and text at the same time, I highly recommend, you know, you do it together, because the video would take a few seconds to upload. So the text will send first, will actually go through to their inbox first, then the video will stand out second. And you want the video second because in their inbox, if they just see, you know, the preview, when you scroll past and you can see somebody's name, sent you a message, and you can see like a preview bit, it will say video message sent, or you've received a video message from this person. And that is what I think will get you that click, that initial click, so your message gets that initial opening. So I do really believe in video and the power of video, but there are a few drawbacks to video now. Let me just weigh up a couple drawbacks and then I'll go into some more benefits and stuff like that. But I believe a drawback with video messages are, you know, they can, if you're like me and you have a very slow Wi-Fi connection, it can slow down your outreach process a little bit. Also, if you're, you know, trying to say a set script and you don't know the script off by heart, first of all, you can sound scripted and you don't want to come across as scripted. So you definitely want to learn tonality and body language. That's can hinder you, by the way. That can definitely hinder you, especially if you're wearing like a hoodie like I am and you're reaching out and you're looking like you're just sat on a couch. You don't want to do that. Or if you're, you know, you look very unclean, messy, scruffy, and you're reaching out to somebody, again, that can hinder you. People do judge you, so again, that's another drawback. It can slow your outreach process down in terms of, you know, if you don't, this has happened to me many times, where if you basically want to say a set thing in the video and you kind of like mess up and you have to retake the video multiple times, that can obviously slow down your conveyor belt, your outreach methods. It is a little bit time consuming. I mean, you know, if you are trying to say a set thing on video and you keep messing it up and having to reshoot the video again, that will slow things down. Again, it can kind of hinder your time there. Again, people do judge people from first impression, so you better make sure you're leaving a good first impression on these videos. Again, it can be slow to send these videos over, especially if you've got slow Wi-Fi, but that shouldn't, you know, really affect you too much if you live in the city or somewhere that's quite developed. I kind of live on like a farm. There's literally a farm out the window right there, so my Wi-Fi around here is a little bit slow, so that's just a word of warning. Another word of warning is that, you know, if you're going to be sending these messages over Facebook, make sure you're staying within the limits. I believe there's a 25 MB limit, and also make sure the video is clean. Make sure it's, you know, you look professional. Make sure you're speaking clearly. Make sure your tonality is right. Make sure if you're sending a video over Facebook, there's a limit of 60 seconds on there. So keep your video at like 59 seconds. I actually always aim for 59 seconds. Make sure you keep your video at 59 seconds. You want to say the business owner's name, of course, because it's personal. People can tell when you're sending a general message. Don't send a general message. So guys, you don't really want to be sending over a general message. Now, a general message will probably get that initial click, so your message will actually get opened. And the reason for that is because, you know, it's a video message. People want to see what's being sent. It's very, very different. It's out of the box. And you kind of want to say that in the video as well. Just be lighthearted with it. Don't be too, don't be trying to say everything word for word perfect. Say ums and arms, and, you know, actually look like you're looking into their business. So one of the strategies I actually use is I'll record a selfie video and I'll literally say I've been looking into your business today, and I'll have their website loaded in the background so they can see that I'm actually not talking any BS there. And I believe that actually builds upon your credibility and the amount of trust that you're actually giving off and stuff like that. So there are pros to videos and there are cons, I guess, but I highly recommend you guys try out just a couple of videos and see how well they actually work for you guys. Again, let me just break down some of the rules. So again, on Facebook, if you're sending a video, make sure it's under 60 seconds long, so 59 seconds. Make sure you look clean, professional, you speak properly. Don't sound too robotic, don't sound too monotonal, just sound normal. Just introduce yourself. Don't be nervous. Just be yourself, basically. Use a good script. Don't be, you know, trying to stick to the script too much, because that's when you start, you know, becoming robotic and you sound scripted. You also want to make sure that, you know, if you're sending it over LinkedIn, again, you actually can't send videos over LinkedIn on the computer. You actually have to use the mobile app for that, which is really weird. I don't know why they do it like that. I'm not too sure if they're going to change that or not. But on LinkedIn, I believe you can actually send a video up to 2 minutes long on that one. So you have a little bit more time. but I don't recommend you go too long with these videos, because you just want to quickly introduce yourself and try set that appointment. I believe that, you know, videos are a great way to actually do that. It puts a face to the name. It shows that you're confident, outgoing. You're not trying to hide behind your actual profile picture, and it shows that you're a real person, genuine human being. And again, if you add a little flair in there where you turn the camera around and say, you know, John, been looking into your business here today on my laptop this morning, really love what you guys are doing. You can actually show that authenticity on camera as well. There's nothing to hide, basically. So if you guys haven't tried video outreach yet, I highly recommend it. Where can you actually use these videos? I mean, you can actually send them in emails, so you can actually attach them inside of emails as well. This is something I'm still testing out right now, but you can actually attach them inside of emails. The only problem with that is that the person has to click on the actual video, download it to their computer, then watch the video. It kind of slow down the process there a little bit, whereas, you know, on LinkedIn and Facebook, it's literally right there in their DM, so they don't have to download or click anything. I mean, well, they do have to click on the video, but they don't have to download and open up anything. They can literally just open up the video there, and your message can get seen right there and then. Again, you want to kind of couple it up with a text to back up what you're saying, just in case they don't watch the video, or if they watch the video with the volume off or some stupidness like that. So just make sure you couple it with some text. So whatever you're saying in the video, just kind of briefly say that in the text as well. But you want to make sure the text is sent first, because, you know, the last message that you send that they receive will basically show up as a preview in their inbox. So if you send a video first, then a piece of text, and if they don't open your message, they'll just see a preview of text. They won't see that they've received a video message first, unless they get 2 notifications from you at separate times, basically. So again, video outreach really helpful to me in my particular business. Again, there's a couple of drawbacks, a couple of benefits to it. I do believe the benefits outweigh the cons, to be honest, but just keep in mind, you know, guys, people are going to judge you just from the way you look, from the way you dress, from the way you speak. So make sure you've got all those on point, and I believe that video messaging is the way forward. And last but not least, guys, I just want you to think like this. If, you know, on Facebook you see an image ad with a lot of text or a video ad, which one are you more likely to actually, you know, listen to and take in? And it's always the video. Like, even on Facebook, I believe the statistic is video ads get 2 times more engagement than just picture ads, and they get 3 times more click-through rates. I believe that the actual figure is, I read that somewhere on some blog. But just take that in mind, guys. Videos are much more engaging than just normal text. Text to these people are, you know, they're getting messages all the time, so you've got to do something to stand out. And this kind of touches upon one of my previous videos. So guys, with that being said, I hope that you give this a try. If you do, let me know how it actually goes for you, because it's actually working pretty well for me, very well in fact. I'm really loving it. So just let me know how it works for you. And if you guys want more in-depth breakdown of this, I actually teach this in my one-on-one mentorship program, which is a 4-week-long mentorship program, and there are still a couple spots available for that. I like to work with people one-on-one, you see, so I don't like to fill up my calendar. But if you think you're, you know, want to work with me one-on-one, and if you're a good fit for what I do, and if, you know, I can genuinely help you, what we can actually do is just jump on a quick free consultation call. It's only around 15 minutes long, and you can basically ask me questions, and I can ask you questions just to see if you're a good fit, to see where you're currently on, see where you want to take your SMMA, and the steps that you need to take. And what you can do for that, guys, is click the link below which says free consultation. That will take you to my calendar. You basically just book out a time and fill out the application, and then we'll jump on a call and take it from there. But with that being said, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I hope that I'm kind of sparking some ideas inside your heads and in your outreach methods, and, you know, creating some new inspiration inside of you guys. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.